Hey, good morning, everybody. Bill Unich bringing you another episode of Mindset Monday. Hey, I hope you had an amazing week. And as you know, if you've been here for a minute, we start our week on positivity and on purpose. It's the whole point behind Mindset Monday is to get our mindset in the right place so we can set ourselves up to have a great and purposeful week. So, I have been running and owning businesses for now 34 years. Yes, I know that that makes me old. And one of the things that I get asked all the time and have gotten asked this question is probably like the most asked question that I get from business owners is what's the one thing, if you had to boil it down to one thing to being successful in business, what would that be? And I think people are surprised when I give them the answer that I'm getting ready to give you. Is I think people think it's like, we got to have this great marketing campaign, or you've got to be great with numbers and write all of these or great, speaker, whatever that is. They think it's always going to be something really a lot more sexier than this. And that thing is consistency. Yes, I it's simple as that. Is being consistent. How that you show up is so key, because so many times is that we get challenged with intensity. So we're launching that new business, or we're starting that new workout program, and we're like, we're all in, like we're in it, we're excited about it, and we start doing it. The intensity, though, what happens is that starts to fade, especially when we come up against something that pushes back on us. So the market, something maybe happens. It's like, hey, the business didn't take off quite as fast as I thought it was going to. I didn't get that, bikini body or those six-pack abs after the first week of working out. And so what happens is we start to see that intensity start to drop off. Then the key piece of that is then the consistency starts to drop off. But if we'll start with consistency, and I talked a little bit about this in last week's Mindset Monday, talking about starting small, just starting with the small, what's one little small action, right, that you can take instead of, I'm going to start, going to the gym for 2 hours a day, or I'm going to make 50 calls when maybe I haven't been making any calls, or I haven't been in the gym in 6 months. You see, there's where that intensity kind of lies to us and just tells us like, you can do it, right? Versus building a habit, okay? Starting with something small where it's like, okay, I'm going to do this one thing and I'm going to be consistent with it. And then I'm going to build on the next thing. And then it's that long, think of it as running a sprint versus running a marathon, right? Running a marathon, it's just, you got to stay focused, because that you can't run as fast as you possibly can from the beginning. Why? Because you're going to more than likely run out of gas before you get maybe even to mile 2 or 3 at that point in time. So that you have to pace yourself. You have to be consistent in that. And I've seen that in all things really in life, whether that's in relationships, your business, your health, whatever that is that starting small things, and then building the habit to build that consistency. And what you will say is that as you do that and you start to get results. Now, here's the thing. Don't hear what I'm not saying. It's like just doing anything consistently, because if you're doing the wrong thing, and you're doing it consistently, you're only reinforcing the wrong thing. And so it's making sure it's like, we do this. Am I seeing a result? All right, then I'm going to continue to keep doing that. And then it maybe I'm going to add something else to that. I'm going to, hey, I'm seeing results in, making 5 calls a day. What if I went to maybe 6 calls, 7 calls, 10 calls? And then you build on that, right? Then you build your competence, and then it builds your confidence. And then it's the whole flywheel behind how that you can have great success in, I believe, in any aspect of your life, if you will focus on consistency versus intensity, and wanting to be also being motivated, right? Motivation is going to fail, but habits and building those into consistency, those don't. So that's what I've got for you today on Mindset Monday. Hey, I hope that's helpful to you. Drop it in the comments. Let me know. Hey, what do you do to help you stay consistent in whatever aspect of your life that you want to improve? I always love to hear those. So hey, go out, make it an awesome week, and I'll see you guys back here next Monday. Bye bye now.